Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of BPC and Chill, where I drink a bulletproof coffee and we chill and talk about what has been on my brain for this week. Grab your coffee, tea, water, nothing, whatever floats your boat, and let's chit chat. I did put a shirt on for this episode. I'm not in my jammies, but you don't have to put a shirt on. I would actually prefer to be in my jammies, but I do really love this space shirt. I absolutely adore it. All right, so what I've been thinking about this week is something very random, but I also think very important to talk about. So today, I want to talk about being fat and happy. Ever since I was little, I was told, like, by the media and the news and just everything that was shoved into my little moldable brain that I needed to be skinny in order to be happy. And I took that with me till I'm 30 years old now, and I'm just starting to learn that that's not really the case. Growing up, I always thought that, okay, when I'm a size 5, I'll be happy. When I'm a size X, Y, and Z, I will be happy. And then there were times where I became those sizes, regardless of whatever eating disorder I needed to have to get to those sizes, and I wasn't happy. And then it put me into a downward spiral even further, right? Right. I'm not sitting here trying to say let's normalize being unhealthy. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that people can be fat, large, thick, and happy with their bodies. Okay, so for me, for example, right now I am thicker than I have been in a very long time. And do you know how confident I feel about my body right now, as opposed to how I felt a year and a half ago when I was 40 to 45 pounds lighter? Much more confident. Much more. Because it's a mindset game. Once you realize that your happiness is no longer tied into your weight and it has nothing to do with your worth, you become happier. I also realize that I do want to be healthier. I want to not be skinny. I want to be thinner and healthy for my family. You know, I don't want to get type 2 diabetes. I don't want to have these health issues. But society is sitting here, Society is sitting here telling us that if you're fat, you have to be unhappy. If you're fat, you always have to be trying to lose weight and get into healthier routines. If you are fat, you do not deserve happiness. And that is a bunch of BS, and it drives me nuts. I see it all the time on social media, and everybody sits here and says that the body positivity movement is normalizing obesity. That is not what the body positive movement is. It is literally people trying to feel good in their bodies as they are right now. Just because I'm larger right now does not mean I need to hate my body. There is no reason for me to hate the body that I am in. And there is no reason for anybody else to tell anybody that they need to hate their body. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how small you are. You don't need to hate your body. And we need to stop telling people that they need to hate their body unless it is a certain size or shape. I am obviously very passionate and a little bit worked up about this topic. It does do a lot of negative damage to tell people that they don't deserve to be happy if they are larger. Everybody deserves to be happy. And it's extremely hurtful for those of us who want to change our bodies not because we hate them. I am at the point right now in my life where I just want to change it to be healthier, not because of a negative reason, not because I hate what I see in the mirror, not because I hate what size I am, not because I hate how I look in clothes. Those are always the 3 motivators for me. Losing weight was the scale, how I looked, and what I could wear. Not anymore. And I'm very proud to say that. How this came about is that I follow a few creators online that are beautiful women, absolutely gorgeous women. And yes, they are on the larger side. And I follow them because they are beautiful inside and out. And I love what they have to share with the world. But when I see comments like, this is normalizing obesity, this is sick, how can you show your body like this? Like, that woman is clearly confident in herself. And she is actively making a workout video. So she's probably more active than half of the population. Like, I don't know. It's like when people came after Lizzo for her size. And that woman is literally running around a stage singing and dancing like for hours on end. Do you know how much cardio and stamina and like muscle you have to do that? I just think it's a bit ridiculous that people just want to put everybody down when they're happy and larger. It's just, I don't get it. I will never understand it. And I'm happy that I'll never understand it, but it is really frustrating to see. So I guess for once in my life, I can sit here and say that I am fat and happy. Am I actively trying to change my body? Yes, but for the right reasons. And I don't know if anyone will ever understand how freeing that sentence just was for somebody who has body dysmorphia, disordered eating, a horrible self-image. Like, that shows a lot of growth, and I'm pretty proud of that, so, you know, if you just find yourself scrolling on social media and you see somebody, you don't really like how they look, here's a pro tip. Just move on. Scroll past it. You don't have to click on it. You don't have to comment on it. I know that a lot of you beautiful people in my audience would never do that, but there's a lot of people out there that do. I also want to give a little bit of an update this week. I have not stepped on the scale, so I have no idea where I'm at in that aspect. However, the amount of energy I have had lately has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And honestly, my sleep schedule has been trash. So it's not really because I'm getting a lot of sleep. It's because I'm dog sitting and fireworks and thunderstorms. Like, you know. That's why my sleep schedule is trash, because sleep is super important. Yeah, I've just been having a lot of energy and a lot of want to do things, which if you struggle with your mental health, wanting to do things is one of the absolute hardest things that anybody could ask you to do. So this past week was 4th of July week, and I had 2 things that we went to for celebration wise. And if you watched my last video, I have been doing kind of like an 80-20 rule, one of my last videos. I'll put it in the cards above. I have been doing like an 80-20 rule. Lately it has been like 90% of the week, and then like maybe 1 or 2 things here and there that are not blood sugar or keto friendly. Saturday we went out to a family friend's and I let myself indulge, but I did not overdo it, which was huge for me because I had some of my favorite foods there, chips and dip. I could eat chips and dip all day long, but I had 1 plate and I was good. That is mind-blowing to me. Like, that right there is a serious sense of recovery for me. Like, dead honest. It was just, I didn't even realize it in the moment. I was like, all right, I'm good. You know, I'll go back for the meat and cheese if I want more food. There's a bowl of fruit. I brought like a fruit salad thingy. There's options here for me, but I let myself have those chips and dip, and they were delicious, and I stopped at a good time, and I was really proud of myself. And then the second celebration was at my sister's house, and I also kind of like followed the same rule, but we were there for a lot longer. So there was a lot more like temptations and things like that. And I definitely ate a lot, but I would not say that I overate or binge ate anything. So that was also really impressive for me. Like, those 2 things just show me that I'm making a lot of progress in that area as well. Being able to allow myself to have foods that are not keto or blood sugar friendly, but not overdo it, and then the next day get back into it, because I know that if I let myself continue to eat those foods, it's going to be a downward spiral, and we're not going to prevent anything or get to the healthy lifestyle that we want over here. So if you are struggling with binge eating or overeating, I highly recommend like the 80-20 rule, even if it's just on your plate. This was something interesting that I did at my sister's. I just looked at my plate of food at one point, and I said, okay, 80% of this is perfect, delicious, healthy. And then this little 20% right here, I don't even remember what it was. Oh, it was like some baked Lay's chips or something like that. I was like, that's the 20%. Like, so you could even look at it at your plate. 80% healthy, 20% whatever else you would like. So I found that that actually helped me quite a bit that day to help me not overindulge as much. And I also put all of my food that I ate on a plate instead of mindlessly eating out of a bag, because I caught myself one time mindlessly eating some chips out of a bag. So I was like, put them on a plate, visualize what you're eating, see the amount that you're eating, like, you know, all those good things. I don't know, there's something to this like little 80-20 rule that I've been rolling with. And always remembering your goals too. Like, there was a few times I had to remind myself, like, you're not just doing this to lose weight, you're also doing this to prevent type 2 diabetes. Like, That's a pretty big thing. Is this going to get you to your goal of preventing type 2 diabetes, or is this going to get you closer to type 2 diabetes? You know what I mean? Just because it is so prevalent in my family and so preventable, and I'm trying. But anyways, I think that is all that I have to chit chat for today. Thank you for listening to my little rant and my life update. I hope you enjoyed your drink. I need to finish this because I barely touched it because I've been talking a lot. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, it's raining again, isn't it? Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Actually stay, 'cause we needed you.